So if you're trying to make this kind of fog in your scene and you're unable to, or your fog is not looking good for some random reason in Blender, this is the right tutorial for you. I will teach you how I created this render or this render, and I will explain you how you can use the fog in the right way. The amazing part is it's really not that hard and it's not that complicated. You don't need to download anything. You don't need to use any shader, like complex shader, or need to create something. It's just a one node, and you just need to understand how to use this. And also at the end of the video, I will share some of the really important bonus tips. First of all, let's go to this. Now, just to be clear, I did some Photoshop and I changed the colors of this. So in this render it's blue tint, but overall the scene, the lighting, the render, everything is the same thing. I just changed the colors, color grading, and that's it. So you can see the depth the fog is creating to order to understand more clearly how much the fog is playing the role. I'm going to hide the fog so you can clearly see that how much the fog is creating the atmosphere and the mood which we want to give. And it's really playing a role. It's like a really big hack you can use to level up your stuff. So this is the one node I'm using for this whole setup, and for even that render I did, this is the same setup. I can show you right now. If I go to this and this is the scene, and if I select this, 0.8 same volume, 0.8 same volume, and I can show you. This is the model, and this is the scene. So same values, nothing special, because my models are mostly, my renders are like based on the big scale shots. So yeah. So what exactly you need to understand is anisotropy. By default is 0, and if I put this 0, you can understand, you can see the difference what's happening right now. And this is not what you want, and that's what's actually happened when you're playing with it. You just try to play with density mostly and end up not getting good shots. And what this is happening right now, it's light bleeding, and in a real fog that's not what happened, and that's what kills your renders. That's not look good. So I just need to put this 0.9 and another one too, 0.9, and boom. Now you can see it's like clearly looking really good. Now other trick I'm using right now, you see there's like 2 cubes I'm right now using. Why I'm using 2 fog cubes is, let me explain to you. So this one, if I hide both, so this one is the front fog, which is like covering up the camera area and giving us a little bit depth, a little bit haze, because camera is still far away from the shot, don't forget this. And so we need some little bit haze in the scene. It will be weird if just this scene is coming up. It looks like they are coming out from some dimension or some wall or something. So the backside, what it's doing, it's just creating that haze and a little bit more thicker, so you can't see actually the background. There is a plane also in the background, so it just fills the gap, you can see. And that HDR is like, this fog is like more thick, so it's just like covering up this area. And the values for this is this 0.9, 0.1, and for this one is 0.001, and 0.9 for both anisotropy, because we don't need to change it. Light works in the same way. So that's how I created this scene, and exactly same rules apply for the other shot I created. If I switch to that and go, I can't turn on the render view because this scene is so heavy, because it was a quick render I was doing for fun, because actually the model itself is so complex, and also I imported some really high res textures, so it might crash. So I'm not gonna take a risk. And just to show you, this is a fog 1 with 0.05 density and 0.8, and this is the cube 2 with 0.01 density and 0.8. So that's what I do. The 1 cube you use for the background to like cover up this area, and 1 cube you use to close the camera, so you just create that nice look which you want. Like, look at this one, it's clear, it's foggy, and it's like the blending is like, you can say it's natural, and it just looks fun. like just like this one. It looks like cinematic, it looks like out of Pinterest. So and it just looks fun. So that's how you create that. And like, you also keep that in mind. Some bonus advice from me, that you can't get like raw results when you do a render. You just need to go in Photoshop and you need to do color grading. You need to adjust the lighting a little bit. It's not cheating, and it's my advice. You can take it if you want. Overall, that's what my workflow is. When I do the render, I just put this in Photoshop, I do color grading, and I add some like birds and like a human, a PNG. It's pretty simple. It's really not that much complicated, and some little bit color grading to add a little bit of red tint in it to just like give some like nice look. And that's what I do usually for this, like add font, do some color grading, and that's how I create my fog. Just a little bonus tip, I didn't use any lights in it, like actual lights, just like I did in this one. I use lights in this shot, but I don't use any lights in this one, as you can see. But it still looks really nice. The reason why I'm using HDRs, and this is also a bonus for you because you stayed at the end, and this is a gift from me. I find this random site website have like more than 100 HDRs, and all of them are cinematic, and guess what, they all are free, so you can just download. Now go and download quickly before they like change the prices. I don't know why it's $0 for some random reason, but yeah, it's all free. I downloaded already and I'm using them, and I'm using one of the same HDRs, I think like this one, in the render I showed you, this one, and no lighting, no anything else, just a simple HDR, and it just creating this look. Like, use references always. References are really important, and they just help you to improve really quickly. And I learned this after many years of struggle. This is Maxey renders. Like, I just collect all of the renders I think are amazing and cool, and I'm inspired with them, and I try to recreate them. And Maxey is a really nice YouTuber. Go check him out. He like creates really nice stuff and explain this kind of lighting, compositing, color grading stuff really nicely. So give an example, this one, I saw this render and I just was really inspired with this. I created the same shot with this. So if you see, I was inspired by the angle and the building in the shot, and I was not going for the 100% exact the same, but I created the same, like almost close to it. That's how you learn. That's how you learn how to place your camera, how to place the lighting. You can do your own changes like I did. Like, you can see the symmetry and the buildings are different, but in my one is a little bit different, and the lower designs are a little bit different. In my one is a little bit different. So that's how you do. And there's a spaceship, but in my one it's not, because I was doing like quick renders. So in short, that's how you do practice. You learn like that. And the anisotropy, what the value 0.8 or 0.9, what it does, you can see this kind of look you get when you use that value. And there's not too much light bleeding. It just like looks like bloom effect, and it just looks so amazing in it. So this is a render I did, and that's I created thanks to the Maxey course he created, and I able to create this one. And yeah, shout out to him, man. He's like really good artist, and you know, making it amazing. Like, look at this one. So that's what I'm talking about, practice. And that's what the values I'm using. 0.8 for the volumetrics, anisotropy, and yeah, that's how it looks good. And 0.8, 0.9, check this out in your scene, and make sure your light bounce is 20, 10, or depending on your specs, and do some research based on your scene. It will be fluctuating or increasing. See you next time.